Now, so people ask me that, Nana Kwame, so do you believe in Jesus or this thing? Do you believe? Some people even come to comment under my videos, most of my videos, that hey, Nana, Jesus is this, Jesus is Lord, Jesus is this. Fine, fine. The thing is that I hold on to the Jesus concept, but the thing is that it's not your way. Okay, first of all, Jesus is not as how you have been told, right? Jesus is a man, a divine masculine, right? Who was so much of melanin, right? Beautiful, powerful. Are you getting it? Now, he came for the men. Listen, he was operating under the feminine energy. And the type of energy that he was operating under can be traced into the ancient Kemet influence. She was operating under the power of the divine feminine, divine masculine. And his message was the people should connect to nature. I'm telling you. Listen, the reason why I'm telling you this is because I carry the exact energy of what you call Jesus in your mind. That Jesus you look up to in the mind, I carry the same energy, the same frequency. And I know him. He is not the one on your walls. He is not that Caucasian man on the wall. You know it. He is actually the man that is looking for the protection, justice, and balance of the earth. So I carry the Christ frequency. I carry the divine masculine frequency. Any man receives that frequency when he connects to himself. So listen, the coming of Jesus that they are saying is the karma of the men. The divine feminine rising. That is what we are saying. Because here is the case, these frequencies keep coming to you and you don't listen. That same Jesus is here. And that's me. And I'm telling you that, listen, God is a woman. God is a woman. She is the nature that you are not seeing. She is the nature. She is your soul. You are going to see her when you connect to nature. So the message of Jesus is simple. Connect to nature. And you see, the men had to crucify him for that. Because he was saying lots of things that was beyond a certain perspective that they had. They wanted to do evil. And here is the case, the man is on here telling them that, hey, these things and this thing, that the same message. That is karmic. But me, I'm that type of Jesus that I don't tolerate stupidity. I don't tolerate stupidity. This type Jesus there. Me, I'm not the matrix projection of humility and calmness. Right? Good. I put people in spell. Yes. And me, my whole life is karmic. What I say, my brother, when I say, duabo in person. I am duabo in person. You can say duabo, it is in person of me. That's why if you try to intimidate the divine feminine frequency that is happening right now, you are going to create your own problem, which is going to throw you on timelines upon timelines that you are never going to forget. I can release spell of madness, chaos. Yes. If you try That's the spell of madness and chaos that is going to happen. I am the karma of the world because I am telling the world that, hey, if you don't go within yourself, you are not going to ascend. The only way out is in. The same message that the Jesus I know was talking about. That is the only Jesus I'm aware of. That Jesus that came and told you that connect to nature, protect the woman. That was exactly what he was doing. He was a demigod and he was promoted by the goddess. He was using the energies of the earth. He activated lots of his witchcraft ability. He knew that if you are able to protect your energy, you are going to become powerful and ascend. He was telling the world about semen retention. He was telling the world about the need to connect to nature. He was telling the world about going into yourself to find your ascension. He was telling people about the sacredness of sex. He was telling people about the karma of birth and the need to be conscious in taking those actions. He told the world about everything that they need to know. That same Jesus is here telling you. You thought he was gone. He is not gone. He has come back. By this time around, you can't do anything about it. Because the fire that you have been setting for ages is coming to consume y'all, the toxic people that doesn't want people to come to know this truth. That doesn't want people to come to know this truth. That the Jesus is a figure that came out of nature, that came out of the goddess. Goddess asset. Goddess asset gave birth to the Jesus. So that word Jesus is not even what you see. And it's not even that Yeshua that you see. It's deeper than that. This figure, the names that you are giving to this figure is not it. It is Nana Kwame. That's the name, Nana Kwame. Nana Kwame. That's the name, Nana Kwame. At least that's the name that is going to. It's me actually. It's not a joke. It's me. So if men are going to go within their soul, they are going to see the kingdom. And now listen, this whole Jesus thing came as the karma of the men. Because me, the Jesus I know in my soul, he saw God a woman and he gave credit to her. And he protected her. And the people didn't like him for protecting the woman, for protecting the earth, for telling them not to mind the good, for telling them not to do this, for giving them some herbs that was healing them. The miracles that you see in the Bible that they said is performed by Jesus, listen, it's not like that. He was using herbs. Everything that you saw him do was through the plant. He used the plant. He used the herbs. He didn't just touch the people. He used the herbs. Anytime somebody goes through something, then he goes into the forest to get herbs and give it to the people, and they are okay. And they were like, which kind of person is this? So the men were threatened because their wives were hailing him. Listen, their wives were hailing, and they became threatened. Their wives were hailing him because the women were seeing lots of femininity. The women were seeing lots of femininity in the man. And the kind of people that the men should be, that Jesus was that higher self. You see? So it's like you being in a place and you are being irresponsible. The mother is saying that you people, you are not responsible. You are not responsible. Then your mother goes and brings someone outside, or let's say your mother brings another child, and that child comes to live in his higher self, to honor the mother. And now the people get threatened because the whole community and the whole people are after him for what he is doing. That's the frequency. So when he came, he walked on all parts of this continent you call Africa. He just went about healing people from places to places, from places to places, from places to places, to the point that he crossed oceans to heal them. To heal them. There were lots of people of his own around. That's why they say he came on his own, but his own received him not. Can't you see that people that stand for the truth, that stand for the message, that stand for their truth, that exalts the divine mother, can't you see the people come after them? Can't you see? Yes. And you see it in the comment section. So they will come after you with energies. And they come, you see them in the comment section. It tells you a lot about the state of the people when you tell them truth. So they just don't get it. Go inside and go and honor the mother and come out very great and successful. You are not doing it. So now she is raising divine masculine in your community to come and do it. Don't get threatened because the end has come. Don't get threatened because the end has come. The end has come for you. Until you go down on your knees to confess on the evil that you've done. The severe evils that you've done, you have to confess. That is how the manhood begins. The manhood begins through repentance, begins from the confession. The true confession is not going to a certain altar and saying, no. Confess to the earth, confess to the world, confess the evil that you are doing. You have to confess it. That's what we are talking about. There is a past timeline of mine that I also saw myself a very severe narcissist, right? A past timeline. Yes. And I've been telling you about this soulmate thing, that it is our own karma. So out of your narcissism, you attract narcissism. But because you don't know, you will become more narcissist instead of you to break that cycle. So now cycle broken. Every moment you have to be conscious of everything you are doing. You have to be guided. And that is the essence and the purpose of life. Trust me, it's very basic. I've been a narcissist in a way, in a point, that yes, I may want everything for myself. I may just want to have everything at the expense of people's losses, no negotiation, seeing the little opportunity to manipulate, because yes, and it is something that the man has been made to feel is normal. So we are having men working here 99.9. They feel it's normal to be manipulating and be doing things and be making people feel who they are not, just because they want to score a point. So this matrix teaches lesson. This matrix tells us a lot on how we should become our greatest version and how we shouldn't entertain living in ego. Because the matrix doesn't want you to be responsible. The matrix doesn't want you to sit your ego down. So a true man is going to do that. Divine. So the Jesus that me, I know, though it's actually me in my past timeline, that Jesus was very feminine. And that was why he was able to do lots of things. He was able to go to the plants and give them the medicine. He was teaching them the plant. He taught them that this plant is for this. This plant is for this. This plant will help you for this. And if you go into your soul, you are going to even do greater things and find more greater things. He told them. So anything that you see in the Bible, I'm telling you, you have to really look at it in the melanated context, because all these stories are from you. They are you, and it is your story. Don't play with it. Protect your energy. The sun, the true sun, is not in the concrete building. The true sun is up there. What they don't want you to receive. They don't want you to receive the sun. So they've placed you in a matrix, severe work. So if we tell you this truth, you are not going to understand. But I'm going to leave you here. We will continue. Hey, live your life. Be in your high vibration. Right? They are all non-player characters. Don't give them energy. Bomboclad, right? Hey, bomboclad people, they don't know what is going on. Right? You are going to be powerful, you are going to be defensive, and you are going to be in your greatest version. You are going to protect your energy. We will continue.